Hi guys, today's video is going to be really quick and easy last minute DIY gifts for the holidays. So if you guys are running out of time to get people things, you can easily make these and they're super cheap, and the best part is most of these are gender neutral gifts, so you can give them either to a guy or a girl, just customize them to the gender and the person themselves. I worked really hard on this video for you guys, so make sure you guys give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and let's get started with the first tutorial, which will be on the marble ring bowls. The materials you're going to need are clay, and you're going to need a lot of white clay, at least a pound, and I really liked mixing it with silver and then just whatever colors you want to mix them together with. I really like doing some blues and purples and pinks together, a knife, a jar or a rolling pin, gold metallic paint, glaze, and a paintbrush, and different size oven safe little bowls. You're going to cut 2 bigger blocks of the white, and then you're going to roll them into like a snake form, and then you're going to do the same with the colored ones and make those ones smaller. Then you're going to pick those all up together, and you're going to start to form whatever color combination you want. And then you twist all of those strands together like a candy cane, and then roll them until they get about this long. Then you'll fold that in half and twist that also. Once you have that, you're going to pick that up and roll it into a ball. Once that bowl is complete, then you will just roll it out with the rolling pin or your large jar. Then you're going to find a large round object that's bigger than the top of your bowl and trace it with the knife or an X-Acto knife and cut it out. Place the circle on top of the bowl and kind of pinch it in a little bit just so that the middle sinks in. Then you're going to set your oven to 250 degrees and set a timer for 15 minutes. And then once that's done, I put mine in the freezer because it helps them pop out of the bowl more easily. I went back with my X-Acto knife to clean up the raw edges. There's 2 options for getting the rim gold. You can either paint it with paint, or I also found that you can use a gold paint pen, and I'm going to show you right now what that looks like. It's a little bit cleaner, so it's less raw, but it's a lot easier and faster to use. Once that paint is 100% dry, then you can apply the glaze and make sure that dries for 24 hours before you use it. Now let's start with the cord tacos. You're going to need a ton of vinyl, fake leather, paper, pens, an X-Acto knife, scissors, things to trace out circle objects with, a needle and thread, and different sized and colored buttons. So I just got my fabric from Joann's upholstery section, and I traced on the back of the actual leather a circle, and then you're just going to cut out that circle. Now this is optional, but to hide that black marker left over, I spray painted the back of it gold. Once that was dry, I started sewing the button on. So if you guys know how to sew at all, you're going to thread your needle and you're going to go back and forth a few times and then hook your button onto the needle through the thread, and then keep doing that a few times until it's secure, and then tie the knot together and cut the loose ends. Then using your X-Acto knife, you're just going to make a small slit in the other side that fits the button, and you can try it out and make sure that it fits. Let's get started on the vinyl record magazine holder. So all you're going to need is really cheap vinyl records that you can get at any thrift store that look really cool in the middle, a teapot, a loaf pan or anything that's kind of like a bowl-shaped pan, and a hot glue gun. Fill your teapot with water to the max line and wait for it to boil. Then you're just going to pour it into that pan. Once that's done, And all you're gonna do is just sink the record kind of into the bottom of the hot water, and you'll feel it start to kind of melt and give in, and wait until it forms this shape that you'll see right here. Pull it out and then let it cool. You can also do it this way and kind of mold it yourself. Then take your hot glue gun and just glue the backs of the top and bottom of each record, if that makes any sense, like the flap and the top of the actual record, and just layer them on top of each other until you're done. So what you're going to need for the Collage phone case is a back piece of paper, a clear phone case for their phone, and different magazines and pictures and stickers of things that they like. You can even put a picture of you two together on the case, a pen, scissors, Mod Podge, a paintbrush, a glue stick, and that's it. Start by tracing the back of the phone case on the back of your paper that you're going to be using as your background, and cut that out. Then you're going to put it in the case and make sure it fits, and then also you'll have to go in with the X-Acto knife to cut out the hole for the camera. As you can see, I cut out a ton of tiny little things and words and pictures from different magazines, and then I just started layering them and gluing them on the back of the case with the glue stick. And here's just a tip: you probably want to start with the biggest pictures and items on the bottom, and then put the smaller words and smaller symbols on top so that you can see them easier. Once I glued down all my pictures, I just put a thin layer of Mod Podge on top so that the pictures don't come up or anything like that, and I'll make it shiny. Once that layer dries and is completely clear, you can put some more Mod Podge on the back of the case and put the collage face down into the case so that it stays, and it will be stuck there so that it looks more like a legitimate phone case rather than just like a piece of paper behind a clear phone case. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope that you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and if you guys try out any of these, please tweet them to me or tag me in an Instagram post at itspaigenours for both of those. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a really happy holidays. Bye! I'm just a dreamer, but I'm hanging on. So I have nothing big to offer. I watch the birds how they dive and then go. It's like nothing.